starting to piss me off.
Look, so Pierre, it seems like you're defined. By the way,
You know
what's
what?
your definition of good? Yeah, I asked you what your definition of good was.
Yeah, bad would be like a negative impact.
That's your definition of good?
No, bad.
I asked you for the definition of good.
Good would be like a positive, like beneficial.
And by benefit, you mean?
A better outcome.
Look, do you have like any non-vague terms?
I don't know what the fuck. Like, bro, what? This perfectly aligns with the definition of good and bad.
I'm just saying that your terminology is vague. So do you have something that's not vague?
No, I don't think so. This should apply to everything.
You have something that's not vague. So you're
bro. I don't think this is vague. It should apply to everything. It's not vague at all. It's like wide. If you're using vague in a small
Why
sense.
are you talking over me? Are you good? Can I finish what I'm saying?
You can't tell me why it's vague neither.
Yeah, but can I finish what I'm saying? Okay, cool. So, just to be clear, is the claim then that your sort of semantical reduction of the term goodness is merely just a vague predicate, like a vague predication?
Why is it vague?
Because I don't think that the term picks out anything specific.
It does. I literally specifically told you I could give you a scenario that would pretty much align with my definition of good.
Yeah, sure. Give me a scenario.
Okay, so for example, if I give somebody $1 million, it would be beneficial to that person to get that $1 million, so it would be good. It would result in a better outcome.
Good.
And you see how easy that was, right? Okay.
You think that's good in a normative sense, or
to them, it would be good.
So that was the question.
So good to everybody would just be a wanted outcome, pretty much.
I asked you if it would be good in a normative sense.
What do you mean normative?
Yeah, by normative sense here, I'm talking about the way normativity is standardly understood. Like
standardly, like most of the time?
You don't know what normativity is?
Bro, no, I just asked you for the definition.
Okay. Yeah, you're underequipped for this conversation, but that's
you can't give me the definition.
Normativity is just essentially the idea that there are these rules that behave as action guiding principles for our ethical behaviors or ethical norms.
Right. So yes, I think that my definition of good is whatever the word you said.
So I thought you had a 230 IQ, but you don't know what normative means?
Well, because I have to be taught that, fucking dumbass. I can't just because my IQ is 230 doesn't mean I can spawn words in my head.
30 IQ, you have to be taught these basic terms.
Yes, that's what knowledge is. You're welcome for educating you. You're welcome for
knowledge is. Knowledge is being taught.
Yes, that's what knowledge is. You're welcome for educating you.
Just find it funny how somebody who says they have a 230 IQ doesn't know basic moral terms. That's kind of funny.
Because I was never taught it. That word been said to me.
Yeah, but if you had a 230 IQ,
never heard that word before. Fucking dumbass. Just because my IQ is 230 doesn't mean I can spawn words in my head.
Never heard the word.
I can't just spawn in knowledge, bro. I'm not God.
Never heard the word normative in normative discussions before. You understand that this is like a normative dispute, right? Tell him that pro-choicers are bullying in the comments. Maybe not Sweet Child O' Mine, because that guy's probably either as smart or a little bit below this guy.
So you're running pretty much.
What am I running from?
The argument, the abortion topic.
Oh yeah. Well, you haven't even given the argument. We're still
because you haven't asked me to. You've been asking me unrelated questions.
We're still trying to get clear on the terms in your argument first before we even see if the argument is.
I think we did that.
The type of thing that substantively informs us about abortion, right? So look, by good, you meant that it was good in a normative sense, like the example that you gave previously, giving somebody the money.
Good in a norm. Yeah, so good would follow whatever the fucking beneficial.
How is that normative? What's the argument for that?
So normative would be like, if it follows these rules, then it is that thing, and it has to follow these rules to be that thing.
Not what normative means. I just explained to you what normativity was.
You didn't explain it well.
No, I did actually. You just didn't listen.
No, I listened perfectly fine. You didn't explain it well.
Wait, sorry. I explained it perfectly well. I explained it the way most ethicists would explain it.
Bro,
I thought you had a 230 IQ. You would know this.
Yeah. So I have a 230 IQ, so it's not my fault. It's your fault.
Sorry, can you tell me what IQ stands for, by the way?
Now you're pivoting. So
I'm just curious, by the way.
I'll just search it up.
Before we get back on the conversation, I'm just curious if you know what the term IQ means. Oh, he has to go search it up. Okay. You have a 230 IQ, but you don't know what IQ stands for. Wow.
Use Google.
That's wild. Hey Google, what does IQ mean? By the way, we'll just save you the embarrassment. It's just an intelligence quotient. That's what IQ stands for. So you can come back off Googling, because everybody's laughing at you right now, and I actually feel bad for you. I'm lying. I don't feel bad for you. You're a dumb fuck.
Okay, I wasn't searching up what IQ means. I was searching up what normative means. So
Yeah, sure.
normative means. So
Yeah, sure.
what I learned.
So you have to search up both IQ and normative?
No, I was actually gonna search it up what normative means before you even asked me what IQ means.
Okay, so when you searched it up, what did it tell you?
It said implying, creating, and prescribing the norm or standard.
Yeah, that's just not the sense in which I'm using the term.
Okay, well, could you tell me your definition?
Yeah. My definition, along with anybody with an above, 6 IQ, the way that they understand normativity is just basically in terms of whether or not that sort of specific principle or rule is the type of thing that is action guiding, or that it guides agents in such a way where they either pursue or not pursue some particular course of action. That's all I mean by normativity here.
Right, and so my definition of good would follow that.
Okay, so just to be clear, in the prior example that you gave me, that sense of good would be good in a normative sense, right?
Yes, because it would follow what everybody wants.
No, that's not what makes it normative. It's just because that's what everybody wants. You understand this, right?
Okay, so what would make it normative as an example?
Okay, we'll have to explain this for the third time now. I thought you had a 230.
Bro, you're not explaining it well, clearly.
Track basic concepts like
it's your
normativity.
fault. It's just not my fault.
230.
I do this all the time. You just can't explain a word.
Explain it for the third time, okay? An
Go
action,
ahead and explain it well this time.
an ethical rule is normative if and only if it's the type of thing
Ethical rule is normative.
action guiding. That's what normativity means.
Action guiding, and what would make something action guiding?
Whether or not it's the type of thing that has these motivational properties that guide agents in a way.
Motivational
Or they not
would be-
pursue. Look, this is the reason why you're not understanding, because every time I explain, you talk over.
I'm trying to understand the word you just said.
You complain about not understanding as you're talking over.
Because I'm
my
trying to understand what you meant by the word you just said.
Typically a sign of low IQ individuals. I don't know why you said that you had an IQ.
Did you just not comprehend what I just said 3
You're
times?
acting in low IQ ways.
Golly.
You're still interrupting me as I'm talking currently, right?
Golly.
So look, now, a feature of normative propositions or normative feature, you're doing it once again. Look at you. You have no self-control. That's
Go
another
ahead,
sign of
bro.
low IQ individuals.
Go
You can
ahead.
look
I
that
had
up
a
as well, by the way. You can go on Google and
go
type
ahead.
whether or not low attention spans is a property of low IQ individuals. You can look that up on Google as well.
Just go
Now, back to the
ahead.
actual conversation, right?
Could you just contribute to the
Feature
conversation?
of normative features are the types of things that have motivational properties in such a way where they motivate agents to act or not act in accordance with an ethical rule. That's what I mean by normative.
So motivation would be like, for example, what somebody wants, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that's not what I mean by
Not what?
Why did you just try to get
Click
rhetorical?
your ass, fucking dumbass. Doesn't even understand his own definition.
How did you click me? Do you think you look good?
Motivation has to be what somebody wants. Motivation to do something they want. Fucking dumbass.
Wait, sorry. Do you understand that there's different theories of
You just
motivation?
got cooked.
I got cooked because you just gave a definition of motivation. That's how you're cooking me?
Yep. Because it literally aligns with
you
what I
think
said,
you
and you said no.
stipulated a definition?
That's not the right definition of
You think
normative.
you stipulating a definition is cooking someone?
right.
You're actually like low. You're like even more lower IQ than I thought.
Click your ass.
Look,
So
You
definition of more.
understand that there's different theories of motivation, right? You understand this, right?
Okay, what's your theory?
Wait, that's going to be irrelevant. What are you talking?
Got your ass once a fucking again. Because you know if you say
got
your
my
theory, it's
ass
always
because
gonna
you
align
asked
with
me
wants.
an irrelevant
You know
question.
whatever
That's how
theory
you got
you
my
say
ass.
is gonna align with wants.
I had to explain to you 4 separate times what normativity was before you were able to actually grasp the concept.
I
And
guess
you're telling me that
it's
you
your
got
fault,
my
not
ass.
mine.
What are you talking about? You're lost in the sauce. You know the basic terminology that we're using in the current debate, and you have the guts to tell somebody that
destroyed.
what are you talking about? So let's actually get back to the argument, right?
Destroyed.
If that sort of example that you gave me previously was good in a normative sense, I'm asking you to give the argument for that.
Okay, it would be what everybody wants, pretty much.
So something is good if everybody wants it.
Yep, because it follows your fucking thing of motivation. If it
Oh,
motivates
okay,
people,
okay. Let's just test that out real quick then. So if we lived in some counterfactual world where everybody wanted to grape little babies for fun,
it wouldn't be
then
graping,
that would be the morally good thing to do, right?
bro. It wouldn't be graping.
Wait, sorry. If we lived in a hypothetical world where the thing that everybody wanted was to grape and
If it results in a beneficial outcome and it's necessary, then yes.
oh, so now we're adding extra qualifiers to our definition of good. Why
Well,
didn't you say
it still has to beneficial would be wants. Fucking
so it's
dumbass.
not so
Once
it was
again-
false when I
once again,
asked
you're
you. So
not
the
you're not
conditional that I
comprehending.
asked you previously, that conditional was false when I said that some action is good, or rather the biconditional rather. When I said that some action is good if and only if everybody wants it. When you affirmed that, it was actually false, right?
Beneficial. I said beneficial. That would also
No, you
coincide
didn't
with
say
wants.
that until after you realized how terrible that definition was.
No,
And you
because I already
added
knew that. I already knew that when
after
I said
we
it. Fucking
tested
dumbass.
the
I
definition.
already
we
knew that
found out
before I
the
said it. That's
definition
why I
has
said it.
obvious reductios, right?
I already
and then
knew
you
that
added it.
before I said it. That's why I said it. So I don't know what you're talking
Okay,
about.
so now that we've added another qualifier, it's not just the case that an action is good if and only if it's what everybody wants, but it's good if and when everybody wants it and that it produces good outcomes, right?
Bro, nobody wants a bad outcome. That's already saying it with wants.
All right, so is that like a yes to my condition?
You're getting put so bad. Oh my goodness.
Is that a yes, an action is good if and when most people want it and that it produces better outcomes? Are
Everything
you
somebody
affirming?
wants would be beneficial to them.
Why are you look, it's just a yes or no question.
Repeat the question.
Okay, try to listen this time, dumb fuck. Okay? So some action is good if and when most people want it and it produces beneficial outcomes, right?
And if it's necessary.
Okay, now you're adding a third one, and if it's necessary.
Bro, those also coincide, but it's
So
whatever.
all those things are needed for an action to be good.
All those things would coincide with wants. Yes.
Okay, great. So in the same counterfactual world that I gave you previously, if it meant that raping and torturing babies for fun was what everybody wanted, and that was the thing that produced better outcomes in that society, and that it was necessary for them to do it in order for them to produce those better outcomes, then it would be morally good to grape and torture babies for fun, right?
According to the definition of good.
So in this counterfactual world, that would be the morally good thing to do on your definition.
I mean, I don't think that would ever happen because it would probably be another.
Sorry, that wasn't the question. The question was if it would.
I think that's
good,
an unrealistic
your definition.
thing you're saying, but yeah, it would.
So there's some possible world on your view, the way that you view morality. There's some possible world where it would be.
That's how
morally
everybody.
good
That's
thing,
how it
and
would actually
people
work.
should grape and torture babies for fun. There's a possible world where that's the case.
That's how it works, bro. I've been asked these questions 1,000
Yeah,
times,
you are a
and nobody
fucking
can ever.
moron.
Yo,
Do you not
nobody
understand
can ever
these
say why I'm
obvious
wrong.
counterintuitive implications to your view?
I
And
got
by the
asked the
way,
same question 3
claim
times.
here is
today.
not the claim here is not that your view is false in a strict sense. The claim here is that there's evidence in favor of not adopting your view because your view has these counterintuitive implications, right? The view says that there's some possible world where if the conditions were present, that it would be morally good to torture babies for fun. Why should anybody adopt that view? There's
Because
evidence
it would be
to not adopt that.
because it would be good if that's what you need to do to get the most good, then it would, according to the definition of good, it would be good.
Obviously, there's something wrong with your definition of good here.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
What's
because
wrong
it
with
doesn't
it?
convert. Because it doesn't converge. Well, I said that there's something wrong with your definition.
What's wrong with
Here's what I mean by wrong. What
Well,
I mean by
no.
wrong is
What's
that
incorrect
it's not the
with it?
type. I literally am explaining that to you. If you just shut the fuck up.
Everybody in the world uses the same definition.
No, that's obviously false.
You can give me. Can you give me a new definition?
Wait, sorry,
please?
are you said everybody in the world affirms that definition?
Or even like the dictionaries, Google, all the people.
Wait, let's test that out, right? Why don't we type a 1 in the chat if you guys affirm his definition of good?
Bro, I'm
Let's see
talking
how
about.
many
I'm talking about dictionaries. I didn't obviously mean everybody in the world.
You said
You're
everyone
not
in the
smart
world.
enough to realize that.
Let's type a 1 and see if anybody in the comments actually agrees with your definition. Type a 2 if you disagree.
Yes,
with
they
his-
do. They do agree with it deep down. They're just
Type
too-
a 1 if
they're
you
just-
agree with his definition.
They're just not gonna say it because they hate me.
Every single person has typed a 2.
No,
I
they-
haven't seen
no,
a
but they actually
single
do agree with
person
it, though.
type
They do
1
agree
in the
with it.
chat. I haven't heard a
But they do
single
agree with
person
it, though.
type 1. What?
No, but they do agree with it. They're just not gonna say it because they hate me and because I'm proving all you guys.
Oh yeah, because they hate you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's what happens.
You're just like this hated guy. And
That's what
everybody
happens when you
hates
destroy
your
everybody.
definition because
You
you're
become
like a
hated.
hated guy.
Oh yeah.
Or could it just be more probable that people find that you're really fucking stupid?
Nope.
It's more expected on the
Nope. Hella
hypothesis.
smart. Never been proven wrong.
It's
My IQ
more
is 30.
expected on the hypothesis that you're a dumb fuck that people would
IQ is 230. Figured out everything. A lot of stuff about the world you could never even think of.
analysis of the term good. You understand that, right?
Can you tell me why my definition is wrong, or you're pivoting?
I didn't make a claim that your definition was wrong. I made a claim that your definition had counterintuitive implications.
Oh, and that would make it wrong, correct?
No, it wouldn't.
Oh, so it is correct.
No, it's not.
Got your ass. Fucking. If it is wrong, then what is it?
It's counterintuitive. That's what it is.
If that doesn't make it wrong, then it would still be right.
No, that's false.
Bro's just getting just.
You understand? Do you think that the only possible options here are that either it's the case that a definition is wrong or right? You understand that there are neutral terms, and those neutral terms don't have a wrong or right predicate to them? Why is he like coping now with like fucking ad libs? What the fuck?
Yeah, bro's a pure dumbass. That's what this.
No, I'm a pure human. Get it right.
You're a pure dumbass human. That's
You're
what
a
you
pure
are.
dumbass, bro.
Pure human. Get it right.
You're a pure human dumbass. Actually, that's what you are.
Yo, this is too funny. Alright, so just to be clear, you don't. So just to be clear,
It's so funny that I'm getting my back blown the fuck out in the conversation and I'm looking fucking terrible because I have no fucking clue what I'm saying. That's hilarious.
just to be clear, wait, back blown out. Hey yo, hold on.
That's so funny.
Just to be clear, you don't think my argument is wrong.
Do you find it funny when you're getting absolutely fucking destroyed?
Wait,
in
I think you kind of conceded when you said you don't think my argument is
Like
wrong.
I'm literally
So
grabbing you by the
dip
neck
out.
and dragging
I think
you
I might just dip out. You already said you don't think my argument is wrong. You're not even trying to debate at this point. You already conceded.
Find it funny when people grab you by your neck and drag you on the floor like a fucking ragdoll in conversations? You find that shit funny?
Yo, it was nice debating you. Have a good day.
Oh, he's gonna run now.
Never.
You conceded. You conceded. You
You
conceded.
can run from the conversation. You can gallivant your little legs out of here. You can do that. That's fine. But everybody's gonna laugh at you when you leave. Fucking moron.
This would be run number 5, by the